Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Um, Hi guys. It's been a minute. Um, got a word for you guys. Okay. It's a two-parter. Okay. One, I want you to think about your contribution to the world. Okay. This is a conversation I recently had with my kids, and I wanted them to understand that they are not just here to take. Because, now that everything's shut down and the kids are home, and a sister is like wanting to change her name. I am not mom no more. Okay? I'm sick of it. Mom, 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 can I? And we had a conversation about, not being just a taker. You know, we are here, we are brought here for a purpose. We are brought here for service. Uh, we have purpose. There's a destined thing that we are here to accomplish. And we talked about, really sitting thinking about your contribution to the world. Okay. When you leave this earth, what do you want to leave behind? What's the legacy? We're not talking about material things. We're talking about substance, things that, that is for the betterment of mankind, humankind. Okay. That was the first part. So I definitely want us to think about those things, because this is a great time to sit, meditate, self-eval yourself and your intentions and the things you've done, the things you're doing, the things that you should be doing, going forward. Okay. Um, Ask yourself, have you been an asset or a liability to yourself, to others? What have you contributed to the world that is of value? Take some time to think about that. Okay. Then the second part. Second part is being grateful and patting yourself on the back for the things you have accomplished. Not allowing, negativity and thoughts of, self-sabotage to downplay what you have accomplished, what you have done to help others, what your contribution is to the world. As you all know, I recently published a book. It's my autobiography. It's called Becoming a Unicorn, and autobiographical self-empowerment and reflection. All the information is in the description box. It's available on Amazon for Kindle, EBOOK, or whatever. But if you're one of those people who like to turn them pages, that information is in the description box as well. But I have been getting a lot of great responses from people who have purchased. And my book is actually doing what I set out for it to do. The book is very personal to me. It helped me heal childhood trauma, adulthood trauma. It helped me go through a lot of healing, um, for the betterment of myself so that I can pursue my passion and my purpose, without bleeding on other people. You know what I'm saying? Although healing is a lifelong process, not only is it needed, it is required for you to fully possess your power. Okay. So my book and those who've read it have really been responding and saying, that it has helped them, enlightened them, let them see that they can. And that is my contribution to the world. I desire wholeheartedly, because this is what I've done all my life. Once I've done it all my life. And then when I started to heal myself, I knew that this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Help others heal themselves so they can pursue their passions with all that they have without self-sabotaging themselves. It's just like that saying. I mean, it's so cliche, but it's a fact. It's a fact of life. It has been proven time and time again. Hurt people hurt people, And if you don't heal that shit, you're going to continue to hurt people. You're going to hurt yourself. Most importantly, you're going to be putting hurt on yourself, So we got to learn how to let that shit go. And my contribution to the world is healing. Truth and healing. Authenticity and healing. Telling your story is part of the process of healing. So I encourage you all, if you don't, start journaling. Just write. Free write. Just write it all out. Even if you don't share it with the world just yet. Write it down. Write that pain down. Pain by pain. Bullet by bullet. You know what I'm saying? Get it out of you. Because there's no healing when you suppress. Because it just sits in there and rots in your soul and your spirit. And you have to release it. You have to release it so that you can get proper healing. And if you're not healing, you're not growing. And if you're not growing, you're stagnant. Excuse me. And if you're stagnant, guess what? You're the walking dead. So there's that. So nobody wants to be that. So, I really want us to focus on those two factors. What is my contribution already? What have I done to be an asset to the world we live in? And if that's a answer that is not really pleasing to you, then do something about it. Become what you want to see in the world. For me, I want to see people healed, prospering, So that's what I plan to bring to the world. And I'm starting with my book. And eventually it's going to be another book. And then book tours and conferences and healing sessions with women and men all over the world. I'm not limited to just women. I'm not limited to children. Everybody needs to heal. There are some things, that are unspoken. Some of the happiest people in the world have some of the darkest past ever. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have, I had a lot of response like, oh my God, I never knew you were going through so much. You were always so happy and light and willing to help people, da 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 da. Yeah. We get masterful at masking our bullshit and our hurt and our pain. We get masterful in it. But what if we decide that we're going to turn that pain into power? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I did, and that's what I'm doing. I am not fully healed, and not, because like I said, healing is a lifelong process. There are childhood traumas and adult traumas and things that have happened to you that sticks with you. You know what I'm saying? And you have to process through it. You have to heal yourself through it. Get through it. Find your coping mechanisms and ways to deal and heal. You know what I'm saying? Because we all have different ways of healing and dealing. You know what I'm saying? So write your story. I'd love to read it. And I hope you love to read mine. So that's all I got, guys. Y'all be blessed, be safe, mask up, wash your hands, stay home as much as you possibly humanly can, and be cautious and mindful of the people. That's important too right now. We're in a crazy time. But we're going to come out of this, and abundance is going to be waiting right there. The promise of God has spoken, okay? And we're going to have our year. It's looking a little dim right now, but it's coming. We got a whole lot more of 2020 to come. We got a whole lot more, okay? So stay encouraged, beloveds. Peace out.